This is the 2016 BMW X5 xDrive40e. Before we get into the car, let's dissect the name. The X5, we all know, is a large SUV. The xDrive means that it has all-wheel drive. Now the 40e, that's the cool part. That means that this is a plug-in hybrid. So what BMW's done here is pretty clever. They've taken a 4-cylinder turbocharged motor and mated it to a 111 horsepower electric motor that is placed within the 8-speed automatic transmission. Altogether, you're looking at a total horsepower output of 309 horses. Now, because plug-in hybrids can run on electric only, their ratings are a little bit funny. This one is rated at a 56 miles per gallon equivalent. The thing to keep in mind is that if you have a level 2 charger at home and you work only within 20 miles of your house, you legitimately could operate this car exclusively on electricity. And that is pretty awesome. Second row accommodations are spacious. Look at all this space. I even have a panorama sunroof, and I get my own air con back here. Oh, even get my own map light. Of course, batteries have to go somewhere, and in the X5, it's in the trunk. It does have this cool trick though. It's like a trunk bed you can sit on. What you'll notice is that the trunk here is actually elevated so that it can fit all of the batteries required for plug-in electric operation. Under here, we even have a standard wall socket adapter. If you've ever seen a BMW i3 or i8, it's the same unit. Go ahead and put that there. Oh yeah, this is nice. Let's go ahead and turn it on. The interior is spectacular looking. We have this really nice, is that real wood? No, it's a faux wood, so it's lighter than wood, but it actually it gives it a texture and kind of a natural element that you don't normally see in vehicles. The center cluster is a combination of analog and digital. The top 2/3, I guess you could say, are a speedo and a tach. Below that is a customizable digital display that gives me features like my charge levels, whether or not the vehicle is charging or expending energy, and the amount of miles that I can take on my battery. It's really a nice combination of technologies. In the middle here, we have BMW's iDrive. Now, it does take a little while to get used to because there's so much inside the system. Everything from stereo to navigation to setting up the car and the power and how everything works. Let's go to navigation because there's another party trick I want to show you about this car. Let's go to point of interest. We'll do our typical search. So, there's 2 ways to put in information. We can either use this dial and hit each letter, or we can just write it with our fingers. S, T. And the high resolution widescreen map pops up, shows me exactly where to go. Really cool because this is a plug-in hybrid. It also will have the option to show me where all of the charging outlets are, so I can park my car and get it charged while I shop. Moving on down here, we do have the joystick for driving the car, and it is a little bit different. You pull back for drive, you hold a button on the side and push forward for reverse, get a nice backup camera there. If I want to go into sport mode, I slot it over and then do up and down, just like traditional setups. So it's at least traditional in that regard. If you're the kind of person who wants to get best economy all the time, there's a little eDrive button down here that allows me to toggle between 3 different modes. We have save battery, in which case it won't use the battery pack at all until I tell it to, thereby reserving it for some reason later. I can also toggle to auto eDrive, where it'll manage electric and gas as necessary. And then there's a third setting, which is max e-drive. Now currently it tells me that the battery is not sufficiently charged because I only have 1 bar on the battery. But if it was fully charged, that would make the car run as an electric car as much as possible, only switching over to gas power when it needed it. Okay, well, enough talking about the car. Let's see how it is on the open road with a quick drive.
The price of progress doesn't necessarily come cheap. The model we're testing today starts at $62,100. As you see it here, in sparkling brown metallic with the premium package, X-Line trim, and other upgrades, you're looking at $71,695, including destination. But what you really have to consider is that for the price, you're really getting 2 cars in one. The first is a gas-free electric commuter. Add solar panels to your house, and you can legitimately drive the xDrive40e without spending a dime, so long as your office is within the 20 miles estimated range. The second car is a proper BMW crossover, with lots of space for the kids, unlimited range, and road manners that are second to none. For more information about BMW hybrids and electrics, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching.